Blueface's mom runs up on her nephew, and man oh man, the viewers fell back, and some are worried for the family overall. We got the tea so you don't miss a thing. Blueface's cousin dropped this video today.
Go ahead! Go ahead! Go ahead! Go ahead!
Oh man, in the video you can see Karlissa rushing towards him while others attempt to hold her back. Geez, this is not a good look, and the circus is more out of control than some thought. Can Karlissa handle the come up while dealing with all the messy chaos, or is this too much? Cause how did it get this far? What do you think? Keep it locked right here on Blue Rock TV for all the juicy details.
Bro, what I do?
You instigating shit, man. You never do what you do, can't you?
Man, bro.
Yeah, please,
With all that
Man,
shit,
bro.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Blue Rock TTV. You know how we do it. You know how we get down here on our live interviews. Right now, we do have a live interview tonight with Maine, aka the mama's favorite nephew. So we do have him up in the house right now, and we are about to ask him some questions about what you guys saw just recently. You can see a little photo there of it. An attack here that happened just recently by Karlissa, allegedly. You know, Maine's here today to give us a bit more information about it, to tell us what happened, because I'm pretty sure the viewers have a lot of questions. So before we get into that, let's go ahead and get our guest up online. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm going to bring him up, and then we're going to start some shout outs here. Give me one quick moment. There you have it. What's going on? How are you doing tonight, Maine? Oh, hold on. Let me unmute you there. I think you're muted there. What's up? What's up? How are you doing tonight?
I said, how y'all doing, man? What's going on? It's Maine, aka
Good,
your mama's favorite nephew.
You know it. Thank you again for stopping by here. We're glad to have you here tonight. I know the viewers are waiting to hear all the tea. You know, this is going to be good. Thanks, Rants About Ish. What's up, Rita? What's up, I Am Me? Fabulous. What's going on? What's up, Hot Tea, Hot Chocolate? Thanks for stopping by. Jacqueline Monroe, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. You guys know what we're about today. We're going to get all the tea from Maine, so he's going to let us know what's up. Great Tea News, what's up, what's up? All right, so let's get into this. Give me one quick moment. Make sure to lower down the volume there. All right, Maine. So a lot's been going on lately, huh?
Man, too much going on.
Jeez, all we're seeing lately is pure drama. How do you keep up with it?
I feel like it's keeping up with me, you know what I'm saying? Fans, they hit me up like, we feel like Auntie lying again, tell us the truth, or give us some clarity. So it's like, it's gonna find me, because everybody want to know the truth out of the stuff that my aunt say, and they know that I'm gonna tell it.
Right, and we're glad you're here to tell your truth tonight as well. Roundabout the Ish wanted to let you know that she notices your shirt. You know, I think she's loving your shirt. I think everybody's loving the shirt.
I wore this shirt just for this interview, man.
Awesome. Let's do this. All right. So if you want to go ahead, tell us a little bit about who you are. Like, we know, you know, you're the favorite nephew, but maybe you want to give us a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm the favorite nephew. I'm actually the favorite family member, not even just the nephew. You know, everybody. I'm everybody's favorite. And
All right, let's see that. We see that. We see that. All right, cool. So, you know, there's been a lot going on lately, right? With Karlissa and her family. We're all aware of that. Sorry, I think we're having some issues here. One sec. Maine, I think you're a bit frozen.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, what was that you were saying?
I said, and I got a lot of stuff I got going on. I always got my hands in multiple pots, not just in one pot.
Nice. And tonight we want to hear all about that. All right.
Yeah.
So let's get this started. So as I was saying, there's a lot been going on about, Karlissa and her family and you being a family member, of course. And there's been a few words between you and Miss Karlissa, AKA Blueface's mom. And most recently, it seemed as if Karlissa tried running up on you, right? But before we get into that, I think what the viewers might want to know is if you can explain to us or help us understand, what was the relationship with you and Karlissa prior to some of this drama?
To the drama as far as the game, or prior to the show in Florida?
I guess the better question would be to let us know maybe your relationship with her prior to any of the messiness, where you felt things were still good. What was that like? What was the good times like?
Oh yeah, the good times was good, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the wrong stuff, like, I've been around my aunt been lying, I just, play it to the left, like, okay, let her do her thing. If this is what's gonna sell. But when you add me into the lie and you try to decharacterize me, that's where I gotta draw the line at, because it's like, you're gonna have a bad day, especially from the love that I give. I want to receive the same love. So if you start doing lying on me and stuff, that's when I had it to hear, like, all right, that's enough.
I hear that. So basically everything was kosher, everything was good, the favorite nephew was definitely the favorite nephew, but I guess it just became a little too much, right?
Yep, because I was, I was in the background telling her what was right and what was wrong. Like, yeah, outside that internet stuff, that was wrong. Even the Christian Rock thing, calling her child slow, which is so low vibrational. It's just, I just tell her, like, some stuff you can't do, and that's one of the things you can't do. You can't talk about people's kids.
Exactly, and that's something that we don't do here as well, right? Is we don't really try to say anything negative about any of the children. If you notice any post that we do, it's about positive in nature, especially when it comes to the kids, right? Like, let them live, let them do their thing, and in the same respects, we hope that some of this mess gets calm down the line, for the kids, right? So it's a good thing that you brought that up, because I think it's a concern for everyone, somewhere down the line, and I think most recently, Karlissa's probably been getting a lot of backlash because of things that she's been saying about kids, right?
And she'll not handle her backlash, because you turn around and say something about my child, just because I came to you on a side note, like, yo, that wasn't cool. You shouldn't be out there talking about people's kids. So then you're gonna come to a side note. I mean, then you're gonna try to use it against me after I just told you it wasn't cool. So I feel like she really was running out of her pieces, and it was like, yeah, you can't trump Maine. Maine, I know too much.
Yeah, and then maybe this is the the biting too much that you can kind of chew type situation, right? Maybe she thought that
she was gonna silence me and talk her junk like she's been doing to everybody else in the family and on the internet, and it's like, nah, your grass ain't that green, and I know it ain't. I know what's under that wig.
Right, and Maine's here tonight, I guess, to give us some idea of what's really under that wig, right? So kind of what I wanted to know too is now that time has passed recently, right? There was some drama, right? And I think at the beginning of this interview here, we played the clip showing the drama that we're referring to, right? Mm-hmm. I guess what we're trying to do is we're trying to understand what exactly happened there. So just for anybody that just came in a bit late, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play the clip for them one more time, okay? Just so they have an idea of what we're going to start talking about. So just bear with me for one quick moment, okay?
Okay.
Thanks. Up on her nephew, and man, oh man, the viewers fell back, and some are worried for the family overall. We got the tea, so you don't miss a thing. Blueface's cousin dropped this video today.
Go ahead.
Oh man. In the video, you can see Karlissa rushing towards him while others attempt to hold her back. Geez, this is not a good look, and the circus is more out of control than some thought. Can Karlissa handle the come up while dealing with all the messy chaos, or is this too much? Cause how did it get this far? What do you think? Keep it locked right here on Blue Rock TV for all the juicy details.
Bro, what I do?
What did you do, Maine?
You see,
What
she tried
did
to hit
you
me there.
do? What did you do? What is it that you did? No, but for real. So here's what we're watching. Okay. So right away, as a viewer, just kind of looking into this, we're watching, you pull out the camera, Karlissa kind of upset about something and then running up to you. That's kind of what we're seeing, right? But maybe help us understand, why was Karlissa
so y'all
there to
missed,
begin with?
y'all missed the first half of it. The whole reason why I even seen Karlissa is because she left her purse at the Waffle House when she was shooting last night. Now, mind y'all, like I said, I got fired, right? So I ain't fucking with this show. Don't put me on this show. I don't even want to be around this show, right? So they were inside of the Waffle House filming. I'm outside in the car. I'm smoking. I'm not part of your show. Do this shit without me. She threw water on the girl and left the purse when she walked out. So the next morning, she has to catch her flight back. That she wasn't supposed to be down here in the first place. She had to catch her flight back. So she called my cousin, Mr. She called Mr. asking for a purse, and he like, yeah, Callie got it. So she like, all right, cool. We already had checked out our hotel. Now we're at Callie's hotel, rushing her out the hotel. Like, girl, they can charge you for another day. Wham. Karlissa called, hey, I'm here to get my purse. My auntie Faith comes in to get the purse, not Karlissa. So my auntie Faith coming to me, asking me questions, trying to find out like, why am I attacking Karlissa? And I'm telling her, Karlissa has my whole family under the impression that Maine just woke up and chose war, to choose violence. He chose everything but God. And I'm telling them that, like my granddad, my aunt, a lot of my family, I'm like, no. And Andre and Callie, like, I'm not attacking Karlissa. Karlissa's saying some stuff.
We've really interacted.
It up.
Sorry about that, man.
I know you ain't put Pumbaa on this screen. Well, I'm about to get her to business. So
my bad. I did not mean for her to jump up on the screen at that time.
I'm about to say, I know that ain't Pumbaa. Hold up, wait a minute. But so I'm telling
she coming, but not
like,
right now. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm telling my auntie Faith, like, I'm not a phlebotomist. I'm the cleanup crew. I didn't start anything. I didn't draw first blood. I just was cleaning up the lies and the stuff that she's putting out there on me. So my auntie Faith was like, oh, see, I'm under the impression that you just came at her. And I said, no, for what? I got messages on my phone telling my aunt, I'm not your energy, no, your enemy.
Sorry. Hey, Maine, I'm not sure if somebody called you, but I don't think we can hear you right now. Hey, Maine. Okay, I'm going to take him off the screen for a second to see if he notices. Maine, can you hear me? We can't hear you right now. I don't know what happened with the volume, but we can't hear you. Try turning the volume up, maybe? I don't know why we can't hear you. Did you want, okay, so try this. Just close it and then click the link again that I sent you and reopen it. Let's see if that works, okay? All right, you guys. So just bear with us one quick moment. Maine is going to leave shortly, just because we do know that there's no sound. Can you at least? I know I can't hear you, Maine. Try to close it completely. What is happening, y'all? Okay, he's closed it completely. Can you guys hear me talking though? All right, perfect. So you can hear me talking. Just give us a moment. We're just waiting for Maine to jump back on the screen. Yeah, so what I gather so far, Maine is pretty much saying that I guess the night before there was some kind of dinner, some kind of production happening, and he didn't necessarily want to be part of that production. And then this kind of carried forward into the other day. Let's see here if we can. Yeah, I can hear you now.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect. I think everybody else can hear you now too. So just to clarify where you left off, right? So from what I understand, there was, I guess, a previous function the night before, like a dinner or something. They were doing some kind of show, like the production was happening, right? And it seemed as if they were trying to get you involved at that time, but you decided to be the ones just, staying outside, staying out of the business, let them do the filming. You gonna do you, because ain't nobody getting free camera shots from Maine, right? So I get that. Now this carries into the other day, like the next day, where Karlissa now is coming, I guess, to grab her purse or whatnot, and she sees you with your auntie, and your auntie and some of your family have this whole different idea of what you've been doing lately online and stuff based on what Karlissa said. So here you are now having a moment with your auntie to kind of say, no, here's kind of the approach I've been taking, right? So I think that's where we left off.
Okay, yeah, I was telling her, like, I'm not a phlebotomist. I don't draw first blood. I'm the cleanup crew. I come after you come after me, I go ahead and clean you up and get my straightening. And so Auntie Faith was like, oh, okay, she really don't know what's going on. So by this time, I went to reach in and give her a hug. I gave her a hug. I give her a hug and tell her I love you. And Karlissa pops out the door. What we doing? We swinging? What we doing? We swinging? And I'm sitting here like, where the hell did this little Smurf come from? Because honestly, I didn't even know she was there. I thought she sent my aunt to get her purse and, to avoid me. But she was in the car the whole time. So what she see is she really realized, okay, Maine must have told Faith what's really going on for Faith to be hugging Maine. Because Faith is supposed to be an enemy. Because that's what Karlissa wants you to do. She wants you to choose sides. So I'm sitting there, I'm hugging her, love her. She's like, what we doing? We swinging? And I'm sitting there like, what? Like, bro, how am I swinging? I gave her a hug.
Like okay, so I just want to clarify quickly. So you gave Karlissa a hug?
No, I gave Faith a hug.
Okay.
And so Karlissa hopped out the car talking about, am I swinging on her sister?
Wait, what? Oh, if you're swinging on her sister.
Right.
What? Okay.
Right. Okay. So now I'm looking like, what? Now, mind you, I didn't even see no cameraman at this time. I didn't see the cameraman until okay, so boom. Karlissa, I'm sitting there, she going yelling and doing all this talking. Oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. I'm sitting like, I love you, auntie. I love you, auntie. I know you still love me. I know I'm still your favorite. And, I guess they said I was antagonizing her by saying that. But I'm like, bro, I wasn't going back and forth with Karlissa. I was just telling her, like, I love her. She was doing all the extra shit, acting all irate. And I was just telling her I love her. She got back to the car. And what happened? We still waiting on the van to be, because we valeted our fucking rental car. We waiting on it to pull up. And it pull up. And she comes back. I don't know if when she came back, I seen the cameraman behind her. And I was like, oh, hell no. I know she ain't finna sneak me on her camera. That's when I went live, like, hell no. I'm not doing no dialogue. Don't ask me to do, you know what I'm saying? Don't ask me to do none of that. I'm not doing no dialogue. That's when she lost it. So she yelling at Callie walking off. She yelling at her. So this how you gonna do me? This how you gonna do me? Really? You choosing him? And I'm sitting there like, bro, only person who's doing that side choosing thing is you. Like, you can't make everybody not fuck with somebody just because you don't fuck with them, and you don't even have a valid reason not to fuck with them. So I'm sitting there on live, like, because at first, like I said, I thought she was coming when she was walking up. I'm thinking she coming towards me, so I'm like, yeah, they finna see you on live acting a fool. She walked past me, did all that, but I still had her on live. Then next thing you know, I just hear them trying to like grab her. So I look back and she had this boulder like this fucking big. Can you close the door for me, please? She had this boulder that was like this big. And I was like, girl, if you throw that, you're gonna miss. And basically the rental car's gonna be fucked up. Her ass, okay, so the security guard grabbed her. She threw the brick down, the security guard grabbed her. He pushed her like kind of towards her car. I'm still on live, turning around, watching. That's when you guys see it. and she kind of like did a little football move and got on the same side as me. And when she did, that's when she came with that you and try to like, you know what I'm saying? And I was laughing like, bro, did you just hit me last time you really whooped me was a child, and you just really out here acting like I'm your enemy and you really want to fight me. I didn't get that part.
You know, and it's frustrating because some of us are looking at it and we're saying, okay, you know, we see the nephew, we see the auntie. Okay, is this just an upset auntie right now, mad at the nephew, looking at the sister like, can I clap him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or is this more of a crazier situation here, right? And from what you're explaining, it seemed like it got quite intense. So Karlissa was strong enough. She picked up this big rock. She tried to attempt that didn't work. And then she still, you know, her anger and with everything going. Now, you know, we kind of heard at the ending, you know, I don't know if it was your cousin or who, saying, oh, you know, why are you doing that? You know, and obviously they're feeling in the mix of everything, and we get it, right? Like, you know, everybody's going to want to just make sure, let's try to keep everything as calm as possible. I don't think that was, you know, intentions of saying that, oh, why are you doing something? You know, I think it's more so like, hey, let's just, you know, let's kind of like whoever we can squash with, let's kind of squash
my cousin wanted me to do what my whole family do. Just let Karlissa have it. And I'm like, no, I'm recording this shit. So he felt like I was antagonizing her because I was recording her, but he ain't feel like, because like I said, we always out there. I wasn't doing all no loud talking with no crazy lady. You know what I'm saying? She already out here with a blue wig on. I'm not gonna be out here looking crazy arguing with a woman, especially with a blue ass wig. Like,
so you didn't think the blue wig fit her at all, or? I won't lie. Listen,
I like it black.
You like a black, right? So the one moment that she did that one post where Lemon Pepper is standing behind her, and you know, and it looks all nice and curly and whatnot. Yeah, you know, I thought it was working.
I didn't see
but
that.
I mean, yeah. Check if you're not blocked, because I know, you know, she's heavy on the block, right? But if you aren't,
I'm blocked. You know I'm blocked.
Ah, shoot. You know what I'm saying? But I'll send it to you. How about that? But I'm saying that was probably the only time the wig looked decent to me, you know? And no shade at all. But I really think that was the only time. And then now looking at these photos, you know, that even we have on the screen there next to everything that's going on, it looks like she was really upset. Right?
I think it was probably the yellow shirt that's messing up the blue hair. So
it looked like she was really upset, though. You know, even in the first stance there. You know what? Karlissa is very famous for calling people Power Rangers, but I don't know about y'all, but that first picture stance there, that looked like she was trying to channel her Power Ranger herself there, huh?
Yeah, and yeah, Karlissa.
It was something else. But you know what? That's just me kind of throwing in some jokes here. At the end of the day, I do know some of this is quite serious for you guys because this is family drama, right? You know, and I do want to try to lighten the moment here and there whenever I can. So, you know, that's just me doing that. But when it comes to this particular incident, right? Have you spoken to Karlissa or Callie since the incident?
What, like directly?
Yeah, directly.
Man,
or
I talked to Karlissa since she cussed me out on my flight back to Houston 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right. So since then, since any of these incidents, there's been no communication directly between you and Karlissa. I guess you and the family members are just kind of. And what about Callie, right? I think that. Yeah, right. And are you currently still doing security and still planning to? You still have some plans that are going on with her?
I was never really like security. I was more so like just a family member that she knows is gonna make sure she's safe, regardless she has security or not.
100%.
So
true. Well, thanks for clarifying
I didn't look at
that.
me as like her. I'm not her security or anything like that.
Okay, but there's still plans for you to support Callie and do what you do best with the other family members, right?
Hey man, our family mama, they been getting into it. My mama, I ain't getting into it, mama, but we don't never mix it. We know how each other's mamas is. We don't mix the two. Like, yeah, right. I know my mama's stupid, crazy. She probably did something to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when this stuff happened with this little Karlissa, which way is it? That way, with her swinging on me and stuff. Dre reached out to me, but you over here threatening Dre gonna do this to me and Dre gonna do that to me, and we both gonna pull up to the show. And I'm sitting here like, girl, all she want to do is she's trying to make people turn and choose sides. And really, that's what she's mad about. And then you got Puma on here talking about, oh, Callie said that she didn't want her to go and this and that and that. And it's like, Puma, Callie said she didn't want y'all to go. That's why you didn't come. How's Karlissa here and you're not here? You
so and what
everywhere she go.
And you're talking about that night with Callie just recently, right? Bree
recently
was
when
not
she
there.
went to perform. Karlissa was not
Okay.
supposed to be there. Y'all see on my live, Callie stopped the mic, the music, and everything, and asked like, "Mom, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here."
And there is a quick question, you guys. We will be taking
Pumbaa
questions here
is
and there.
Bree.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Exactly,
tell you.
ran
You ain't
about
got
the
it's
ish,
Pumbaa. You gotta be. Don't forget the beat.
right? Not Puma. That might be too much credit. He's saying Pumbaa,
Yeah,
like the Lion
yeah,
King. You know.
yeah. The one that eat bugs and thinks she ain't got no worries. Her job is on the line.
Oh man. Now, speaking about Brie, I kind of wanted to play something here that she had said recently about you or about the situation. And I, give you an opportunity to hear that. I'm not sure how much you heard it from her live. I do know you shared a tad bit on your story recently today. But I'm not sure how much because Bree's live was long-winded. I think it was about an hour, and I skimmed through that because I wasn't about to spend all that time. But I think I found what's important. So give me one more. I'm going to play that for everybody, and then let's hear your take on that, okay?
Let's see what Pumbaa got to say, y'all.
Let's
see what.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said, let's see what Timon told her to say.
All right, so give me one quick second. Let me bring this up for everybody. I think I can actually, if you guys give me 1 second. Give me one quick second. I think I can actually fix this up here for you guys so we have a better screen. I'm going to put both of us up on the screen as well, so that way we can take a quick look here at the video at the same time. Okay, so just give me 1 second while I do that. Let's pull Maine up in a moment. 1 second. Let's add another camera. Give me 1 sec, guys. There you go. There's you. I'd rather have you up on the screen right now quickly while we review this so we can kind of, because people are saying your facial reactions are amazing. People are saying that they love your character. So, I kind of want to let them see your facial expressions while you're watching all this. I don't want them to miss out on this. So, and try your best to keep, if you can, just keep the, out of the screen just so that way nobody tries to flag us for absolutely no reason.
You said keep what?
Keep the blunt out of the screen.
Okay.
Yeah. You can take your tokes, do whatever you're doing, but just keep it out of the screen, just because we want to respect everybody's policies on these medias. So give me 1 quick second. Let's pull Bree up here to the stage.
It's a big part in it. It's like I'm making a tick.
Let me rewind that. All right, let's listen to Bree here.
It's really interacted with him and just watch and observing. It's like that plays a big part in it. It's like I'm making a TikTok. I'm doing this. I'm about to cap. I'm about to juice this. I'm about to juice it. So, it really sucks that she really was like, I love my nephew. I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna put him on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. She had a lot of plans, and for someone to randomly just switch on you is crazy. You're not even apologizing, but like for you to pick up the phone and go live and say, like, trying to show what's going on, but also say I love you. You're trying. You missed all the drama that was happening. You can't keep speaking on that because it's like weeks old. You need something new, and so that's what it was given. Let me pull out the cameras and show. I mean, because clear you can see his cousin in the background. Like, why are you? If y'all hear it, why are you instigating this? Like, he was adding fuel to the fire because he didn't apologize. He was just acting like it was all cool, like what Karlissa and them planned. Like they planned a drama, and that's truly not the case. But that's what it was giving. He was doing, and this is just me telling y'all from the outside looking in, from the inside looking out.
So that's her from the outside, inside, looking outside, looking inside. I don't know. I think she got confused there. 1 minute she's saying she's in the bush, she's behind the bush, she's beside the bush. But what are your thoughts?
I think her ass needs to go take a lunch break and fucking reconsider what she doing, because this is a tree that she don't want to climb. I'm trying to let her know. Like, Bree ass is full of shit. She's a yes man. She is a peasant. She's a minion. Her name is Bob. Bob the minion. Bob wasn't that smart, but Bob was the one in charge. That's her. How you gonna say, bro? She listening to a video off of my video and wait to the end and said that oh yeah, he provoked her, this and that, and that, like she was there.
That. I mean, and that's what I'm saying,
How,
right? Because
how
that's
do
one thing you
people
mentioned. Go ahead.
see? Look, that's what happens when you get your information only from Karlissa. Cause had her stinking ass asked my aunt what really happened, my aunt would have told her, yeah, Lissa went tripping out.
Yeah, and if you look here, Rain said Story Maine was a casualty of war, but I'm glad people can see the real her, because all that getting RO on people, but you out here attacking people with Brits. It's crazy out here sometimes, huh?
Yes, and that right there lets you know that every situation she's been in, she provoked the situation. Because well, how do you leave? How do you go to a car and then come back with cameras and then say I provoked you?
Right, and that's the thing, right? Like, how would you like? And that's why I started with asking you, like, how did she even get there, right? Because here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm hearing a story about someone who is stepping outside, someone who's trying their best to avoid the drama, let people do whatever production they need to do, let them run whatever business they want to do. I'll step aside, I'll stay outside. I'm hearing all that. Then I'm hearing somebody else who's in a whole separate area, right? A whole separate location. Okay, we need to get a bag. Okay, we come and we grab the bag. But then all this drama occurs. So, another quick question I wanted to ask you, if you knew, but was her cameras running during this time? Like, do you think this is going to be content for her show?
I don't remember. Only time I remember her cameras running was when I pulled out my camera. That was the only reason why I pulled out my camera. Because I was like, nah, you ain't finna put no story out there on your little funky show, making it seem like Maine was out here tripping. When, first of all, Maine wasn't yelling. Maine wasn't irate. Maine wasn't acting all historical. I wasn't doing none of that. I was chilling.
In our eyes, Maine was being Maine. Maine was chilling. Maine was trying to make light of the situation. Yeah, you ran some jokes, you threw up the camera, but I still saw a smile. I still saw a laugh. I still saw somebody that would be willing, if anything, to be like, auntie, calm down. Let's just relax. Let's geez, man, tell me about that.
And that's why my cousin was saying that I was provoking her, because he was saying this camera's gonna make her ass mad. She out here acting wild and you recording it. So that's what he was saying. Like I was antagonizing her, but he not saying that like, oh yeah, man, you was out here doing the most and you started it. Only thing that he was saying was when I pulled out my camera and I told him my reasoning, and he was like, well, I can't lie, that makes sense.
Right,
I said, Karlissa had her camera out. She'd be in there and put on there and make me seem like I was a part of this show, trying to make it seem like all this shit fake and all. No, this is real life business going on.
And what I'll tell you is this, okay? It's like, like I said, when I'm watching the situation, I don't for example, when a commotion breaks out between a family or members or whatever, right? I don't look at any of the family members trying to separate and trying to bring calmness to the situation as choosing any sides or saying any. I think if anything, the conversation was more so, come on, let's just take, just to convince, like the whole, I don't think it was an intention of saying, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this, Maine, you're doing that, Maine. I think it was like, come on, bro, come on, let's kind of, let's hush this up, let's get it off, let's kind of, get everybody back to the car, let's kind of,
that's what he was saying, because instead of me getting in the car, I'm outside on my phone, but I'm like, well, shit, her ass walked to the car, then she walked back, so this is obviously what she wants. She got her camera, I got mine, so let's go ahead, let's go live.
And I appreciate everybody in the chat showing us support right now, showing on me support, showing Maine support. We definitely appreciate that.
I am me. That right there is, she don't like when people stick for themselves. I'm telling you, my whole family. That's why on Facebook I'm telling my family, y'all scared of Karlissa? I say it. Y'all feel away about Karlissa? I say it. Cause what's she gonna do to me?
And I think that's probably the hard part right now, right? Is that you're willing to stand up, and like you said, I mean, if I understood correctly, even your auntie kind of seen what you were saying when you spoke about your stance, right? Okay, if that's what it is, y'all do your thing, y'all figure it out, right? And I think we appreciate that, right? We also appreciate you telling the real and kind of giving us your stance on that, right? But another thing I wanted to mention is I feel like Bree is saying that you're clout chasing, and I know people bring this word up a lot. Let's do the statistics. Let's think logical about this, right? If I'm clout chasing, then what is Bree doing? Because
I've been speaking about Karlissa. I haven't been speaking about her big ass. So why are you coming for the nigga that's speaking about the clout?
Right?
So that means we all clout chasing at this point, right?
I mean, I think we can all agree that Bree's live and her ability to jump on live has started to pick up a bit, right? So, I recalled also there was a time that her and the makeup artist was sitting at the table having drinks with Karlissa. And I think this was just recently after the whole, baby situation and them making fun of certain things. I remember Bree sitting there going, and laughing, and they're like, oh, I didn't really think I would be a circus member, blah, 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 blah. But it almost seemed like they're enduring the fact of wanting to be a circus member, in my opinion, right? So maybe that's what they want.
See, they doing this because Blue ain't here. That's who run the circus for real.
Right?
So they felt like, oh yeah, we gonna run this motherfucker. Hell nah. You could have ran it if you ain't trying to put me in it. But when you put me in it, oh no, this is my circus.
Now, quick question. Speaking about Blueface, do you think, because the narrative and we all kind of believe it, is that
all that talk she had, I talked to Blueface, that's cap. Big ass cap.
I feel like
I've been out there how many times, and the only time I ever heard my cousin's voice was with his dad. That's all.
And I also feel like Blueface has, from the way we've seen it from, now him being behind bars, it's almost like he's kept a calm and I don't know, is it a tightness or a peace amongst the family members? Like what, or like what's happening now? Like, is this all in coincide that Blueface is behind, or is this just happening as coincidence? Like if Blueface was out, do you think half of this would have been avoided?
No, because guess what? I'll still be in the back scenes laughing at how stupid they both is and how funny they both is, and I wouldn't be in the mix. And then she would have asked me to get her, she wouldn't probably even have to ask me to get her show because she would have had her son to do it.
So Maine, the viewers are hearing you loud and clear. Fabulous just said, Maine said he's the ring master right now, and somebody else here is, laugh my ass off. This my circus.
Because at the end of the day, Blue Rock, at the end of the day, you can make up shit. But when I bring up the truth, that shit gonna hit a whole lot different.
Right? It hurts and it hits, right? So now speaking about Blueface, I kind of want to bring up his brother Andre, okay? Now, Andre did say something most recently. I'm just going to highlight here Tronics Network HQ quickly because she says we miss Blueface. I think a lot of people miss Blueface. I think we're all cheering for him to come out, to get better, to do what he does, to show us what he's got when he comes out, so definitely, free Blueface. And let's pump that up as much as we can, okay? The other thing here that I wanted to get into, like I mentioned, speaking about Blueface, I wanted to bring up Andre because, like some of the viewers know, Andre took to his story or his shared story right now that he shares with his wife to speak about, a message that he had for you. And I'm not sure if you heard the message. If not, but I do want to play it for the viewers so they can have an opportunity. And then we would love to hear what you might have to say in reply to that, okay?
Gotcha.
Awesome. One sec. So it's just loading.
And bro, like I said, I hope we family, bro. I hope this money don't come between us. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't, you know what I'm saying? We've known each other our whole lives. We done been family our whole lives, bro. We got to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Attacking your auntie, having your auntie attack your auntie, turning family against family, bro. At the end of the day, we need to come together. We family at the end of the day. We are family. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this money don't try to never come between us or nobody else trying to pull you a certain way to make it look a certain way, bro. That's your auntie. You used to stay in her house, eat her food, bro. Let's all stop the disrespect on both sides, bro. We all are family, bro. Don't let nobody convince you to hate your auntie, bro.
Is it over?
Yeah, it's over. So that's what he had to say there
to
you.
No more of that.
Well, luckily we didn't have any more for you there, but
well,
maybe...
that's Dre. I think Dre was coming about when he said that was under the oppression of what Karlissa had. Y'all gotta think Karlissa got 304,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So Karlissa, she feel like I could block them, run to the internet, go tell them my version of a story, and then leave him to clean it up. Like I said, I'm cleanup crew. I do that. I clean it up for you. I got time for that. And all that, don't let the money get him. I don't understand that. Like, the money has never been an issue in our family. Never has money been an issue in our family. So it's like, there's no new type of money I could touch today that's gonna make me feel different or act different towards my family members. But like I said, that was all before he knew. Because like I said, I had to feel people in. Like my aunt, she came to the hotel thinking that I just woke up attacking her. My granddad think the same thing. Drake thinking the same thing. Callie thought the same thing. I was at Bay Breeze or what's that? Bahama Breeze? That's what it's called. Something. And I'm like, whoa, I don't know why. I'm like, bro, y'all know your mama just as long as I know your mama, bro. Y'all should have known to come to me and ask me what's going on first. And that's where me and my auntie Faith had kind of like fell out. Because it was like, you my aunt, just as long as she been my aunt. You know what type of person I am. You know what type of person your sister is. So you should have been like, let me go ahead and hit Maine and see what's going on, because I can't take Lissa word for it. You know you can't. You know your sister a bitch or a liar. Come on now, this shit ain't just start. She ain't just start lying, y'all. She always been one.
We showed many times how Karlissa's words, didn't really necessarily add up to the truth, right? So I think
that's what I be telling her. I'll be telling her, like, auntie, at least when you lie, you gotta at least make it make sense. You gotta at least have some logic in the lie. You just you ain't making no sense. You got off the phone with somebody who went to court with Blue and then got on the internet like you was there. And I'm like, girl, you sitting next to me. You got the same information I just heard. How you gonna go on into my, nah, he did not hold the baby, da 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 da. She don't fucking know.
And is that where you think some of her jealousy or some of her anger just pops up right away? Like, not
her jealousy is in her kids.
Interesting. And not
her
the
jealousy
ability
is in her kids. Her jealousy is in Blue and I don't want to talk about Callie because I love Callie and I don't want to damn, but it's her. The jealousy is in your kids. You gotta think, Karlissa is how old? 52, 51, 52? She been doing this her whole life. And her kids come out 18, 19 and brrr, like it's nothing. You ain't gonna think she gonna feel jealous?
I hear that.
Talking about this is why my son ain't never fuck with you. I have never, ever in my life asked for no handouts. I didn't even give him position to help me or whatever. I do everything on my own. I get everything on my own. Like, what? That's why I'm sitting there like, bro, you don't want to argue with me. Because I'm really out here, everything I got, I actually worked for. You didn't hand me no car. I didn't have nobody hand me no car or no shit like that. Come on now, let's be serious now. We talking about Maine. We're not talking about no other family member. And it's a couple of us that's just like.
So when he says money and,
a lot of us.
So when he says don't get caught up with the money and stuff, like, what do you think it is that he's hearing at this point? Because
that's what I'm thinking.
No, like, I said when he says don't get caught up with the money, don't get this, don't get that. Like, what is?
I think that's because
I heard through a source that.
I don't know.
Sorry, I just wanted to say I had heard through a source. Can you hear me? No, I just wanted to say that I had heard through a source that, like, Karlissa blames the family for not coming out and helping the restaurant or whatever the case might be, allegedly, right? But I had heard through a source that Karlissa was pretty much offering $10 cash or less to some of the family members to come out and help, and that wasn't really something that allowed you guys to entertain.
I got a family member in here right now that said that's how much you tried to pay me, nigga. Come on now, stop playing.
So okay, so there might be some truth to that.
He in the comments. He in the comments.
Right, so there might be some truth to that, right? Okay, just wanted to get that out of the way because I know it wasn't anything planned there, but I wanted to it came into my mind, so I wanted to kind of get some understanding about that. So right now, from what I'm hearing from you, you're really there for you're there for your people like Dre, you're there for your cousins, right? You're not trying to mix up what's going on with the auntie with the cousins. Much love and respect
because we ain't never did that
kind
before,
of thing.
So I don't want to start doing it now. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I hear that because just because you're arguing with one family member or something's going on with one family member doesn't mean it has to sour the whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all family at the end of the day, right? So I hear that 100%.
But on a side note, just because this is what Drake's been screaming, this little I ran off with money on him. On a side note, that's how Karlissa's trained, because Karlissa has called me when she thought that I ran off on Dre. I sent Karlissa the agreement and I sent her the payments, and she blocked me.
Wait, say that part again just so I can understand it.
I think Karlissa, okay, so she called me. She had her, Dre ambushed me on the call. And I'm sitting there like, Dre, what are you doing, nigga? I was never dodging you. Why you ain't just call me on your own shit? She said, man, what's Dre talking about? You didn't pay him all his money and you ran off on him with wham. And I'm sitting here like, I said, Auntie, I'm gonna send you our original conversation of what we agreed to, and then I'm gonna send you what was sent. And then you tell me where I ran off on him at, right? So I sent, man come with the receipts now. That's why, hey man, look, I come with receipts. You hear me?
You know we
Blue,
love
I don't think
receipts
you hear
here
me, Blue
too.
Rock T. I come with receipts every time. You feel me? If I ain't got
Every
no
time,
receipts, no receipts, I'm not gonna speak on too much on it. You hear me?
right?
So
And
I
I
sent
think,
her my receipts. She blocked me.
damn, the infamous block.
Blocked me. And I'm like, well, why you block me? You asked me to send where I didn't do nothing wrong at. I sent it and it showed you, and then you blocked me. You chose sides. This is what you do. This is how she always operates. She wants you to, oh no, I feel like they was wrong. You need to be with me. What?
I want to ask you another quick question.
What did Dre
When
say before? I heard somebody.
Oh, so you guys, it looks like we lost him for a second there. I'm not too sure what happened, but there was a disconnection. Maybe battery died. I don't know, but we're gonna give it a moment for him to jump back on. There's some real tea coming out today. Some things were expected, some things were not expected. I did want to, push in that $10 question because I felt like it was relevant. I felt like there was a lot of viewers that might have been hearing that, and it was a good way to kind of to get that done. I think Maine's jumping back online right now. Just give us a second here. You there?
Yeah, I had accidentally clicked out the app on my phone. My hand. I'm sorry.
Oh, cool. No worries at all. Things happen, but I was just kind of, giving them the update again about what we're talking about and stuff. I think you were saying something about Dre.
Oh, they asked me what did Dre say to me after the situation with it was the last question that was up. And I was gonna say that he texted me after I posted my live. He texted me and said, "Sorry it happened to you. I love you. Everything gonna be all right."
Okay.
And that was that.
Okay, and I see Barber Gang Veil here. I think this is the person that you said was in the background, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I got the comment on there. She knows she offered me $10, so Barber Gangville there. It seems like there might be some barber situation going on there. Y'all check them out. But yes, it sounds crazy, man, but it sounds like you're the one that's gonna, hopefully maybe put an end to some of this madness or put a calmness to some of this madness, right? Because at some point, if people are fighting against too much of a strong force, they might just calm down just a tad bit. Right, because I think for the years or so we haven't seen anyone kind of beat Karlissa's match. It almost seemed like Karlissa just kept matching herself.
Yeah, that's why I'm here to enter the chat. Cause what? Fight back. You hear me?
So let's see here. What else did I want to do? To ask you about. Oh yeah, so quickly I wanted to ask you a question. We didn't. I didn't hear much about you until there was some stuff going on with what's his name, Andre, and then all of a sudden you jumped. I saw Karlissa call you on live with some other guys on live, and then she kept telling you guys about Andre, and then all of a sudden I saw you over where Karlissa was, and so I kind of want to know if you can. I don't know if you can tell me this or if you can let the
I got you.
know.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
But I kind of want to know, did Karlissa reach out to you before the Dre drama? Like, did you guys have something going on? Were you planning to go there? Or did that all kind of happen coincidentally around the Dre drama? And the only reason why I asked that is because some viewers felt at some point that Karlissa may have been using you as like a weapon against Dre while Dre was going through, thinking that maybe Dre would have leaned out to you as one of the main people that he may have confined in, but she snatched you first. So does that kind of make sense?
That's how she worked. Y'all see she tried to get my cousin Mister, but we so locked in, like, ain't no turning us against each other. Only people that turn us against each other is us. Me and my little cousin Mister, it's just be like, he be correcting me when he feel like I'm doing too much, and I correct him, and then I actually listen, and that's the only reason why I took an initiative to tell Callie, like, yo, if you feel like you want me to, spare Dukes, I just stopped, and she was like, please, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm done. So I was just gonna ignore everything. But this fucking Pumbaa girl it just doesn't sit right with me with her.
So Pumbaa doesn't come with that Akuma Matata type attitude, is what you're saying? Like, not at all.
She want to throw the rock. I have met this girl one time, 2 days and 15 minutes. How you know so much about me? Gotta be Karlissa using you as a what? As a pawn. So guess what? We in attack mode.
So we felt like that was all interesting, you know, and you spending that time there.
She just keep talking, it's like Karlissa don't want me to go back in because she know I still know shit. So she gonna try to use Bree.
So you really feel that Karlissa is trying her best right now to avoid some of the real receipts or some of the real things that you might be able to leak. So she's sending Bree to speak up so that way you can kind of stay quiet but still be attacked at the same time. Is that what you're saying?
Hello.
Are we picking up what you're putting down?
Are you picking it all the way up? Hello.
No, man, that is crazy. Pumbaa is seriously sending me.
I bite where it hurt. I don't just bite you just to say I got a little nibble off. No, I'm gonna go ahead and try to go ahead and win the whole game. I'm gonna kill it all. You want to talk?
Right now, let me see if I can pull this up here. There's something I wanted to show you so we can just kind of have a quick chat about. And it is, hopefully this works here. Perfect. All right.
Here in Texas.
Damn, it's hot today where I am too. Like it was crazy hot. I'm like, how do we go from, you know, cold to this so quickly? Like I made one quick 7-minute walk and listen, everything was sweating. But I wanted to pull this up here because Karlissa made a post today that says, tell him he signed a contract to be on my show. Sue your mama for not teaching you to read.
And okay, we're gonna sue her and her daddy with her daddy. We're gonna use her daddy to sue them to tell them that she got fired and to send me my separation letter.
So now tell me a bit about this. So when you saw this post, what do you think she's talking about exactly? You know, help us understand what you think she's referring to.
I think she's thinking that I'm talking about if she keep because I said something about tell Karlissa something. So I think she's saying that I didn't want to be on the show because I have told her cameraman, no, I'm not on her show. I'm fired. So I'm thinking she's saying that I can't sue her about being on her show. When I'm not exactly. And that's not what I was talking about suing her about. I think she's the slow one.
And apparently she said that you guys would say that to her sometimes, but who knows?
And that's when I came back and said, I didn't sign a contract to be assaulted, did he, Lissa?
Right. And that's what I was going to ask you about, right? Because, I felt based on your reply, you almost felt as if she thought the contract would not only allow you to be on camera, but it would allow her to put her hands on you on camera and she can get away with it. Is that what you thought was going on with this statement?
Is that what she thought? That's what I'm thinking she giving.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, you gotta lower your IQ to understand it.
I'm really trying to figure it out. Chat, what do you think she meant by this? When she's talking about, signing a contract to be on my show,
That's why she said to be on my show, because she recorded on Florida. And that's why I told you I put out my camera so she don't try to make it seem like we cool and I came to be in a fucking movie or be in her show. Like, no, this is not how beef work with me. I'm not no damn Hollywood person.
And that's what I'm saying. The voice of reason is like not Diddy Lissa.
Diddy Lissa, yes. You think you gonna abuse me?
You're coming with all the names.
She be tripping.
I have a question here. I didn't read it ahead of time, but okay, wait. Can you? All right. So you guys, for now, I'm going to remove that question. I'm going to ask that if we're going to ask questions, let's ask questions according to what we're talking about at the moment. We are going to open up a question answer section coming close to the end of the interview, which it is going to end shortly. So we are going to open up that. We only have like one more question before that. And we'll look into the questions, but try to keep the questions respectful.
Appreciate that, Blue Rock.
No worries. Try to keep the questions respectful. Try to also know that, Maine is sharing his time with us. So we want to keep the questions respectful. We want to respect some of his wishes. So, for example, we know that he's keeping good with his cousins, and in no way, shape, or form do I want to try to bring any kind of messiness when it comes to that. Family preservation should be our number one focus. So if that's something that he wants to ride with when it comes to his cousin, that's something we're going to sit here and we're going to support. All right. We ain't going to add to any of the messiness that anybody wants to try to create.
Hey, Blue Rock, you ain't bad after all they said about you, man.
Oh, gee. Well, I appreciate that.
My bad, bro. I really fucked up because I let the media give me a judgment about you before I got a chance to actually, figure shit out. Myself.
And I appreciate you saying that. No worries at all. Like, people that know me, I'm a real one. I don't take, anything. I try to keep as professional as possible, and everything to me is an opportunity for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you sharing those words for me. And again, I appreciate you not being blindsided by anything that you would have heard and giving me this opportunity, right? Because
Yes, sir.
anybody that really messes with me behind the scenes, they know that I'm here. And although my name says T, I still kind of try to do what's right for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to talk about the messiness, but we don't want to create the messiness. You know, we don't want to create more problems. You know, we just want to try to get clarity around what we're seeing. And at the same time, the positive things that you guys are bringing to us, we want to try to encourage that. We want to try to also, you know, make that shine, right? Because at the end of the day, every story, you know, there's going to be trials and tribulations, but there's going to be a blessing at the end of it. So Blue Rock TTV wants to be there for all of it, you know? So I appreciate your words. Thank you again. Now let's go into, so my last question here, right? So since all this drama, right? And if you had a message for a family member, whether it be Karlissa or whether it be for a worker, right? A 6 Hawk worker like Bree or anybody, who would it be and what would the message be? And you can choose more than one person.
Well, my first message would be to Bree, because clearly you're a fan that got your job, and your number one rule you need to learn is to not get in family business, because it's not going to look well. If I decided I want to call my aunt today and tell her I'm sorry for everything, and I ain't going to say that, no, because shit, I brought my receipts. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I call her today and we get cool, and I tell her that you're a problem. Karlissa is a choosing side type of person. If I don't fuck with you and she fuck with me, your ass got to go. You hear me? My thing to my aunt, sorry we got to this path, but I'm not sorry, because this is the path that you drove me down. I was just in the passenger seat. Don't sit here and act like I drove you down this road or none of that stuff. You had a misunderstanding. I ended up at a game I didn't know that I was going to end up going to. And shit, at that point, I was already there. So what the fuck? And I didn't tell you because I'm not with all that sneaky spot shit. I didn't want you asking me no questions. And just like how you turned around and said, oh yeah, my Maine told me about the game. That's what I be saying about the contradicting. Maine told me about the game, and this and that. It's on my show. When I went to the game on Saturday, and I did your show on Friday. So there's no way I could tell you about the future if I didn't even know where I was going. And to the rest of my family, y'all ain't got to be afraid of her, because like I said, if y'all feel like y'all need a voice to be told, I'm going to be here for you. I got you. I ain't going to let you down.
And even that with the game thing, I thought for a second she didn't know you were there. She did know you were going. She didn't know you were going. You know, the whole flip-flop all over the place. I think Karlissa needs to know that it's better to wear flip-flops than to be a flip-flop.
Right, because she didn't even give me a chance to explain the situation or what happened. She still to this day does not know.
You know, and hopefully, you know, like I said, you know, love and peace over war, right? So hopefully, you know, if it comes to that and y'all can figure it out, do your thing, figure it out, whatever the case be.
That's something for her to figure out, Blue, because I'm telling you, I'm on whatever type of timing you on. You feel me?
Right.
You want to be nasty? Let's get nasty. You want to be nice? I could be nice. You want to be friendly? Let's be friendly. You want to be on fuck shit? We on the fuck shit.
You just willing to accept whatever challenge, right?
Yeah, it's like, however, okay, I'm not finna know. You're not my peer. I don't have to live under you anymore. You're not my, you know what I'm saying?
I hear that, you know, and sometimes it's liberating to really speak up, and especially to be a voice for some who feel they can't share a voice, right? The voice of reason says, keep being you, Maine. Rand about the ish also says, so proud of you, fella. You know, somebody else here says, I am me. You know, it's like got mad because he said Junior was fine, all that kind of stuff. So I feel like the audience feels
I even viewed Junior, not even because I said he was fine.
Sipping on TTV says, keep your foot on her, man.
STY, you hear me? Stronger than yesterday, always, forever.
Right. All right. So let's go to some questions from the audience now. I know you guys had some burning questions and we weren't able to, you know, ask it throughout. Hopefully some of y'all are still here and you still want to ask those questions. If so, go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and do that now quickly. I'll put that up on the screen for him to answer. This is not really so much of a question, but somebody did say Maine Dunn made her stop speaking on Krishan. Well, I ain't heard her speak on her.
Well, that's good, because damn, that girl needs a break. I understand when people just talking about you and they don't even know you.
Right, I'm trying to see. See, that's the great thing about.
They making it seem like I provoked Karlissa. Like what? No, I'm not no yes man, no fall down man.
Somebody still said it's Card Diddy for me. Okay, so somebody's asking this. I don't know if you can really comment on this because it does kind of go into, you know, but But they asking, right? It's given. He
It's
said it's
given.
given, right? You know, let us know if there's any more questions right now, you guys, because that's your time. I'm trying my best to scroll up to all the other questions that I may have missed earlier, because I do know they were asking so many questions.
But
Let me
y'all
see.
stay tuned. I got this. I got a project coming up with the House of Hustlers. In case y'all don't know, we got. It's kind of like it's kind of. I want to say it's like a baddies, but it's really like I ain't really on there promoting none of the violent stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just say it's a bunch of females who have their hustle going on, and you know they want to be heard and be put out there. So the first season is gonna be in Houston, coming July. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna keep posting it. I'm gonna let y'all know so y'all won't be able to forget. Don't worry about it. I got y'all.
Nice, nice. So you guys heard that. Maine said that there is a show coming up. I'm going to put that on screen just quickly here so we get a better idea. I apologize here if the quality might not be as good as it should, but I do want to just drop that up on the screen so that way people get an image of it now. So that way, if they see it floating around on the internet at some point, you know,
Yeah, we got some wild girls from all over the world. They coming. I'm not over the world. I'm sorry, all over the states, and they coming. They coming to Houston. So we got a meet and greet coming up. And the show will be out here July. I want to say the 11th through the.
This is awesome. This is awesome. So,
yeah.
you know how I guess you said it's going to be a little bit different, right? So I mean, there is a write up here. I think I'm able to share. You know
these some brilliant, these some smart girls we got here. They do hair, they do taxes, they do insurance, they do whatever it is. It's like okay, we got a bunch of different people in here. They're just trying to get their business out there.
So basically what I see here is the House of Hustlers, a captivating reality TV show that a lot of y'all should be looking forward to soon. And from what I understand, it's lives of a modern day hustlers showcasing their, you know, relentless drive and street smart tactics, right? Yep. So it sounds like there's gonna be a lot of great things, some entrepreneur spirits, and you know, going through, I guess, some of the negative challenges that they may face and the opportunities of a hustler, right?
Yep.
Damn.
Yep. That's exactly it.
So that sounds good, gal. You know, look out for that. You know, really, really, really look out for that. We're gonna, you know,
that has nothing to do with Karlissa.
I was gonna ask you, you know.
I was gonna let me go ahead and stamp this right now before she even try to put a little, you know, she knows she got to put her little pinky toe in the jar or something. Goddamn. But no, this is something that happened way before me and Dre had got into our little issue, and Karlissa and Dre had got into their issue. So. They had called me about it months ago before, and I was like, all right, if y'all really serious, we can work. We're working to it. And then when Karlissa called me to come out was when they called me back. It was like they didn't even know that I was going to California. So that's when they called me back and like they serious. And they already got cast members and all this.
So did Karlissa know about this show or your idea of this show? Did she try to give you any kind of mentorship as her nephew, or
she just found out about this show before I left, like when the day I got there, actually, that's when she told me. We had our long airport talk, and that was the day that she found out I had this show, and she's like, "Oh, okay, well, I got this stuff with the zoo, so I can't even promote it." And it was like, "It's all right, cool, I ain't tripping," you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want you on it anyway. That's why I didn't tell you about it.
Right. I'm just giving you the courtesy
what I had going on when you seen on my post. Like, man, what is this?
So my girl already turned around, asked you about it, and then without you even saying anything, just turned around and say, "Oh, you know, I got my own thing going on, so I might not be able to do anything about anything."
Right.
Wow. Talk about some good old support there, huh? But I mean, you know, we're proud to hear that. We're definitely going to look forward to the show. You know, Blue Rock TTV right here. We're going to be looking out for that. Would love to share the drama of what's going on, all the good stuff there, because like you said, it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to showcase you know, some of the hustler mentality and the real grind. And I think one thing that people miss about some of the shows that came on that's popping right now is I think people are missing that business aspect that they try to drive with from the beginning. So I think they're going to look forward to that. They're going to look forward to some real hustlers and seeing how these ladies, you know, do what they do. And you know, it might be quite insightful for some that might want to follow the hairdressing, you know, business or you know, whether it be modeling or whatnot. I don't know exactly who's lined up for your show, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. So thanks for sharing that with
me. I also have this my auntie Karlissa and my granddad have their law business thing going on, and it's all under my LLC too, also. So I got my hands in a few little pots just to keep it a buck. That's why I'm like, Carlissa thinks
Jeez.
she firing me, but really I own the whole business.
Oh
So it's
no.
like,
Was that a little bit of some extra tea there? Was that a little bit of some whipped cream on top of the vanilla
hey,
chai or something?
so pretty soon y'all hear about Stronger Than Yesterday, Yana. You are not alone. For people in jail who need lawyers, or for like murder, assaults, and stuff like that. Kidnap. I don't want to say the other stuff because I'm not too sure about it. But yeah, it's been cooking in the works for a little time now, and it's too
Nice,
late to
nice,
try to
nice.
turn back now, and it's already all under mine. It's mine.
Somebody Fabulous here says keep the man thing or what? Keep the main thing doing the main thing, I guess is what she meant. Hopefully I read that right. I think he likes that one. Let me see here.
I don't know. That may be a little saying that they say in their area or something.
I was trying to make sense
Thank
out of it. I
you.
don't know. 877
Thank
sending
you.
you wishes. I definitely support your show. Awesome. And like I mentioned, you guys, when he does release it and release some more details about it, we will definitely look into supporting him along the way and supporting any of the cast members that he may have. Because like I said here at Blue Rock TV, we're all about supporting everybody getting their bags. So if there's a way for us to give y'all entertainment as well as pump up Maine show, that's what we're gonna do.
Hey.
Now let me see here. Somebody said I was removing the best question. So let me put that question back up on here. I do want to let y'all know Maine doesn't have to answer all questions, but I am putting it up here. What does it say? Did Karlissa share with you her reason for the jealousy she has towards Krishan and Junior?
No, only between Blue's career, but never that. And that's what I shared earlier when I said she worked her whole life to have this fame and they have it. And I told her, like, Auntie, I really love you and I respect you for saying that because I was thinking that, but it's different when you actually hear that that's the reason. You know what I'm saying?
True enough. Now I
But
have a
she never
jazz.
told me. I honestly, personally, I think her main issue is Rock Hitter. So it's like at that point you on the other side. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
And then not
now
only did she hit her, the whole world knows.
Well, and that's sometimes actions and words speak louder, together as well, right? So, as much as we would like, listen, I'm gonna go back quickly to when she went to visit Junior for the first time. Okay, do you know me jumping on this platform back in September it was of last year? Okay, I remember when she went to see Junior for the first time, and there was a lot of viewers as well as myself sitting back there like just happy about what could have been such a beautiful
She
moment
recorded it.
because there was so much madness. Well, we got to see a little bit of it from Krishan's view, as well as I believe some other people that may have been recording in the houses at the same time. So we did get different clips, but my point is that I think Karlissa had moments to redeem herself as a character, and to move forward with maybe a better suited grandmother foot, I guess, right? And unfortunately, there's been so many things along the line that it just hasn't got there, right? We see her comments towards Jaden, right? We see, 1 minute she wants to see the kids, next minute she's mad at Jaden again. And like I said, I don't know if it's just her hustle of dealing with the business and then dealing with all these things moving quickly that causes a lot of confusion. But we do hope here that at some point,
if you don't get involved or you don't get all the way involved, you are enemy in her eyes. If you don't get involved or you don't get all the way involved the way she wants you to, you are enemy.
And I kind of believe that, and a lot of people feel that, especially with her heavy hand block, right? She's had people that followed her Patreon for quite some time that even came to us and was like, why would I get blocked? This is crazy, but it is what it is. I guess at one point she was blocking people just for the simple fact of following other people. And if that doesn't speak control, I don't know, what else would as well, right? The other thing I wanted to let you know, Maine, we have Jasmine Ducre on there that says that's my cousin. So I don't know if she's clout chasing or I don't know if that's really your cousin, but she's shouting you out.
Say clout chasing? That's so me.
I'm joking. Honestly, I'm playing with her. I hope you hear my joking.
I think it might be, because recently they have been calling me their cousin on the internet. I'm the internet cousin, so I think.
Oh, true. All right, cool. That's the cousin.
You didn't
All
mean
right.
that, cuz. They
we
say they
got
my
no.
cousin, goddamn it, today my cousin.
All
Fuck it.
right, cool. We got cousins up in here. What's up, cousins? Like, you know,
Hey,
I'm
Blue.
I'm playing when I say clout chase. Listen, that's always the go-to for some of the circus members. So I always like to play around with that. But if we got
Man,
cousins
you
in the
funny.
room, we got cousins in the room. What's up, cousins? Shout out
You
to
know what
all
little
the
baby
cousins.
say every time, ever since I got rid of everybody my cousin. You know, but yeah, it's all love. I love everybody.
Right?
I'm a loving person.
What did somebody here say? Let me see. We're gonna wrap up shortly here, but she showed up with the camera crew, Maine, and was told to turn off the camera. Oh yeah, so I guess somebody is saying that she showed up with her camera crew, but then trying to tell you to turn off your cameras.
She showed up her camera crew, and my auntie Faith told the camera crew to turn the camera off and said that this is not the
This is
time
not
for
content.
that. And I was telling him, boy, that's what he paid to do. He gonna he gonna roll that mother. You finna get him fired basically, because she gonna be like, who the fuck is she? She ain't paying you. You gonna listen to her? You know what I'm saying? Even if like, I hope my boy ain't get caught in the crossfire of that. But yeah, he probably heard about that, because I know auntie don't play.
I'm hoping he's not blocked. You know,
I hope he's not fired.
or fired.
I hope he's not fired.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. We don't want any of this to impact anybody's bag. Like,
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, you know, peace and love before war. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I gotta say.
Do not
So,
respect nobody.
you know, exactly.
If
So
you
that was the
can't
next
gain from
question. Now I think we've already answered this question. I think we said it was giving. So let's move on from that. Is Blue Rock from New Orleans? The accent's familiar. No, this accent of what you guys are hearing right now is the wonderful accent of
Colorado.
you know, putting me in an English as second language when I really speak English, but they just, I guess, wasn't down with the original accent, right? So this is that radio broadcasting accent that they want me to just, you know, run with. But in reality,
Go ahead and give him a little smidget of the real thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, like, this is the ESL accent, but trust me, like, it wasn't like that to start with. But you know, I do want to thank you again for jumping on, right? Like Maine was saying.
Thank you for having me, man. It was I felt real comfortable too, man. Real shit.
Well, that's awesome, because you know that's what we try to do here. And at the end of the day, we want to make it as comfortable so you can spill the tea. Like, you know, when you're having a good conversation and a good interview, you just kind of want to just hear it all, right? And I think you've done so professionally, and I think you've also done so giving us some good laughs, right? As well as trying to maintain, you know, the dignity and the respect that you have for the majority of your family members, right? And I think that's all we can really appreciate at the end of the day, right? Do you have any, you know, final thoughts at all that you might want to mention?
I think we pretty much covered so much so far. Just love you guys. Still pray for us. You know, we still need prayers, because boy, them folks over there are tripping.
Right.
I got time for it.
So like you said, so from what I heard there, it's like, you know, love and peace first foremost. But hey, if you wanna scrap, or if you wanna bring the drama, I think Maine's here to correct that. Maine's trying to bring the truth. Maine's trying to bring his truth. You know, there's a lot of confusing things that we hear from time to time. So it is what it is. Now Jasmine's coming back here. We don't like that in the know. I don't know. Jasmine.
They don't like that in no, as in New Orleans.
Oh, okay. True.
Y'all know he ain't from New Orleans, man.
See, that was the giveaway right there. It's like,
what? Boy, in the know.
I think she was being tricky there. I think she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna find out if he's from New Orleans. I'm gonna find out right now."
God, man, what the man said? We don't like that to know.
I love it.
Man, y'all stop doing my boy like that, man. Y'all ain't right. That's get back for saying clout chaser. She got your ass.
Yeah, exactly, right.
That's my cousin for real. Stop playing with her.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, when I said the cousins are in the house, I was trying to show y'all respect, because I don't want y'all to come for me. When he said cousins, I'm like, that's family. Like, you know, I don't mess with family.
Oh, you funny as hell.
You know, so do your thing. But like, you know, at the end of the day, thanks again for coming. You viewers, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know, you know, if y'all been listening to me from the beginning of the day, we had a very tiring day, right? I didn't even know if I was gonna make it here to 8 o'clock, but how can we not make it for me? I told you an hour too. Right?
And you listen, 8 o'clock and ain't neither one of us on that time.
That was funny. I was just like, damn, I think I messed that shit. But at least we figured it out, right?
It's 8:20 now.
For me, it's 9:20 now, so we're good. Oh, and maybe I gave a clue to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, got you.
But,
okay. Cool. That makes
right. So I'm more Eastern, you guys. So that's that. Thanks again so much for joining. Thank you guys so much. And don't forget, right, one of the important things that we most definitely have to look out for shortly is, let me bring it back up one more time because I don't want to play with that. I want to be very intentional with this. So don't forget,
diamonds almost at 100. What is that?
I think they're talking about the likes.
Oh,
that's what I think. If that's not right, let me know, you guys. But I think they're talking about the likes. I don't know what they're talking about, to be honest.
We're gonna roll with what you said.
I know I do tell them to drop blue diamonds in the chat to show support and stuff, because my name's Blue Rock, right? So we try to do blue diamonds, right? Some people were throwing that hard rock, the same rock that Karlissa tried to throw at you. Some people were putting up that. I was like,
it was so big he couldn't even pick it up. I said, yeah, you gotta work it out to get that one, huh? Get in there, auntie. Get the legs in there.
We seen a bit of a football looking Karlissa there, so she looked like she was ready to run with it. So
yeah, if I would have kept the camera on her, but I still had to watch and make sure she won't rock my shit with it.
Well, that's it. I ain't gonna lie. I seen you looking behind you. I seen you playing, but I seen you looking for that shit same way.
Yeah, like, hey, now I don't know how far.
You're like, just in case it hits, But again, respect for all that, and we look forward to hearing from you again. We would love to do an interview once your show is coming up more close. Like I said, we're not all about the drama; we're about all the great things happening too. So once you guys are ironing out or doing whatever you're doing, part of the launch, whatever that might be like, hit us up. We'd sure love to see how we can work with you in the future. We'd sure love to see how we can bring some of that stuff over to the Blue Rock TTV people, and get the party started the right way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry, we ain't Auntie Karlissa. We ain't gonna sit there and tell you we too tied up with Zeus.
Okay, you hear me? Turn my light on. Yeah.
All right. Well, you understand? That's lame ass excuse, but thanks again. I definitely appreciate you. All the best, and keep in contact. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Love y'all, man. Y'all take care.
All right, y'all too. All right, you guys. So that was it. I really do hope that everybody had an amazing time tonight. I'm trying to figure. Listen, I told you guys, I'm still trying to figure this out. Here I am talking in the background, and you were not able to hear me. But I did want to say thank you guys again so much for stopping by. I really appreciate all the support and all the love that I get from everyone here today. And I'm pretty certain that Maine had appreciated it as well, right? So thank you guys again for being great and being great in the comments. I do want to thank Rita so much for moderating for us today. I know it was last minute when I asked you, but you jumped on right away and you did that for us. So thank you so much. I most definitely appreciate that. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Hit the like button if you haven't done that yet, and stay tuned, right? Because here at Blue Rock TTV, we spill the tea on the celebrities you love and hate.